And I'm back. Wait. I need to put this over facing that way. Okay. I am now. I need to cleanse my hair, my heart and soul from that game. Wait, what? Where got hit by a... I need to get this closer to my face. I saw what I think is a... Oh gosh. This is much needed. You know what? I'm probably not gonna play the scary, creepy game in a time being. Also, I need to get zhongli. Oh, I need to focus. Focus. I need to get my baby. And I really like the fact that I cannot really not that I can't count, but I can't really determine the distance I have between me and whatever object that I need to go through in this game during underwater section, because I feel like it's close, but once I get close to it, it's actually pretty far.
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Here's what I'm sure what we find inside will be extraordinary.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Taglia.
Oh, they skip it to this now.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Is he going to...
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Yeah, it's weird. Is my voice sound distant? Do I need to take... Okay. Is that okay? Is that better? Huh.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
He's just gonna pick a duel, isn't he? Okay. What if I use my other Okay. How do I sound now? Oh, it's... Oh no, it's just worse. No. What about now? I feel like I sound kind of distant. I need to kind of yell a little bit.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Chlorend, right?
I think Child is here just to fight with Chlorinde. He really just wants to fight.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Ow, ow,
When I
ow,
privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Okay.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Ooh, okay. I need to clean up my fan because it's starting to sound loud.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm
He's
the
like,
kind of student that learns
I
best
can
in the
fight
heat of
everybody.
battle.
We can just fight all out. I don't care. You can charge me. We can just have an all-out fight right now.
I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Okay.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Hey, the last time she interject, it gets
I told
fun.
you it couldn't be one of the Pwetty harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Wait. Okay, suspect analysis. Combining information regarding the guard mix and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there is only one person who can have a large number of guard mix in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. Okay, select, I guess.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Friends to enemies.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Is it really him?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case. Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Okay.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
And then?
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Who's this hot guy? Nice.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court.
He looks really cool.
Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarande in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Okay, refused. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. Yes. This is yes. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. According to the investigation, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. But is that really true? Florent, the advisor to the Spina di Rosula, claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet on the day of the case and can provide evidence that Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went to carry out. Wait, what about this one? Callus holding a gun. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. Okay. And the investigation results so far. Genshin time. Yeah, I managed to do 3 hours on White Day. Yay for me. 3 hours. That's a while. Yeah. Okay, combining the information regarding the Gardamex and the investigation results so far, it can be concluded that there are only one person who can have large number of Gardamex in his possession and run the synth business without it. Okay, it doesn't... Hey, I wanna change. Hey, what about the next one? Ah, okay. Okay, Jack's family believed that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense, or was there more to it? Okay, this kind of correlates with the loophole. 3 years ago, on any night, when they reached the scene, Callus... Okay. I'm gonna refute with this. Okay.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, In the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin.
Okay. Okay, when the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from the gunshot wound. Based on the investigation done then, there was no possibility that anyone could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. After conducting the investigation, it is now certain that Callus did not bring a gun with him. Moreover, details of the case points towards the possible existence of a third person. Three years ago, when they reached the case, Callus had a gunshot and slain. In addition, the clothes of an unknown person found on the crime scene also. Okay, there's a clothes of an unknown person. And the information gathered from the lines and water from the primary seem to have the power to dissolve people from within. Okay. Refute?
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
My phone is really hot. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. This deduction is based on the circumstances where there's no third person on the scene, but turns out that there is a method that can clearly cover up the killer's track. Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be this. Yes.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Ooh. Is it self-refusion?
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yes.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Gosh, I hate.
I may not have the evidence
people
with me,
like this.
but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Yeah, why?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
I think, yeah.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered.
And did you get him?
He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Zhongli.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
No.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with the Spina right there and then.
I'm currently gathering primos
I
to get
wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of
Your
us would have
PC
stood to
froze.
lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I figured out the truth and
so what
stepped
is he
up to the
yapping
challenge,
about?
I will do what this
She's trying to
restore
clear
my
her
father's
father's
truth
name.
and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
Yes.
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course.
Ouch. Ouch.
All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, he is.
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony,
We're trying to get proof that her father's closest aide is the one who betrayed him and is actually
However, Miss Navia,
part
you
of the
still have
people
not explained the link between
who
your
part of the
father's case and the
organization
serial
who turned
disappearances
people in
case.
Fontaine into
Right?
water.
What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callis. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
Turn people into water?
And
Okay.
at the
So,
end of Linny's trial, the culprit
apparently,
also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk
Fontaine,
of being
it
identified.
can only
only
work
time their
off
actions so
on
precisely
my
if they
God.
were already
She's talking,
at the
so I
scene.
can't talk while she's talking.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning,
He is the
I
closest
still can't
eye, but
help but find it
also
a little
he's
preposterous.
currently being
I'm used to it,
suspected
though.
as
You've
being
always been an impulsive and
the double
sentimental
agent.
child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Okay, let's
Know what you
stop
can
the
say to
order.
that.
Okay, so the people in Fontaine, according to the legend, is I forgot what the legend was, but they say that there's a legend that said that one day the people of the Fontaine is either gonna turn into water, or the whole Fontaine will be flooded in water. I don't know why, but that's like the legend of it. And then, long story short, there's an organization that has existed for decades, and they are making, what a nice word, yeah, and only the people of Fontanian. So so they are developing some kind of water solution that if you pour that water into the Fontanian people, they would immediately dissolve into water. Now, thing is, if the water were, they could dissolve from it either by ingesting it or by having the water poured on them. Now, thing is, if someone who's not a Fontanian were to drink or exposed to that water solution, they wouldn't dissolve into water because they're not Fontanian, but they would have a much better affinity towards hydro. Not that they would currently have a hydropower, but they just gonna have more affinity towards it. And this Navia person, her father is being charged of murder, wrongly accused of murder of his friend. The friend that was murdered, Jacques, is part of the people who is part of the person who's organized, who's into that organization. Thing is, he's a good guy. He doesn't want to do it, but for some reason he's doing it. Maybe because of money, maybe because of family, but he wants to do it. And then Nadia's father managed to sweet talk him, befriend him, and making him betray the organization and became his intel. Now, the organization got a wind of this, so they decided to kill. Long story short, they decided to kill both Jacques and Callus. Now, how do those organizations know that these two people, Callus is befriending and getting intel from Jacques? Is because there's a rat inside Callus's not organization, but like Callus's well, let's call it, oh my god, let's call it an organization too. Nobody expects a double spy. Yes. So after they, okay, I'm not gonna go into there yet. So someone inside his own people is also a double spy to the organization. So that's how they know that, oh, we have to eliminate this callous guy and that informant of his. Now, Callus made a banquet in his other house. Everyone was there, including Jacques. He was drinking with Jacques outside until all of a sudden they hear a gunshot. And then they hear 2 gunshots. And when people arrived, Callus is standing near Jacques' body holding a gun. And Jacques is seen to be shot. Now, everybody by then now know the relationship between Jacques and Callus is that Callus befriend Jacques in order for him to give him information. Now, because of this, Callus is now the main culprit of Jacques' death. On the crime scene, there's clothes that was laid on the ground, and after the shooting happened, there's a rain. Back then, that this happened 3 years ago. Back then, they were like, okay, so Callus is most likely the culprit. We have no other evidence that could point the other way. All evidence points to him, and he swear up and down inside the court, which is where we are right now, that he didn't kill Callus. But he also had no way of proving that he's not the killer. So in this court, you have 2 methods of trying to set your name straight, either by winning the court case or by winning the duel. The girl called Chloride, I think her name was, I'm butchering it, I know. She's the knight, the duelist, I think, that was responsible for accepting the duel in the name of the court with whoever is the suspect. So if the suspect could win, then that means, well, his name would be cleared. Now this Callus decided that he wants to do the duel, and even when it's evident that he can no longer continue the duel, he refused to stand down. He refused to what's the English for it? Surrender. He refused to surrender. And he seemed like he intended to die in the duel. And Navia, being the daughter who was suddenly left behind, and then now everybody is calling the Callus the I forgot what his name again. Callus the unfaithful because he's unfaithful to Jacques, who considered him as friend, but ended up killing him, allegedly. So what he does is, so now 3 years later, Navia is looking for the disappearance case because she knows it has something to do with her father, or what happened to her father. And now this is being developed. Turns out Jacques did intend to die in the duel because he wants to protect Navia, and he also suffered from a terminal illness that he only have 5 years to live. Because he was already digging about the case about the disappearance, he already have a target on his back, along with Navia, his daughter. So now the organization is targeting him and his daughter. And he found out from Jacques that Navia, I think from Jacques, that Navia is going to be the next person that they target to make disappear with the water thingy. So he made the organization know by saying that if the he made the organization think that he knew the truth about the organization. So he was like, if I die or if Navia die, then this evidence will go out, and the Fontaine government, I think, will know about you guys if Navia die. But if Navia stay alive, then my men, the people who knew about this, wouldn't let this information known by the government. As long as my child is still alive, as long as my child is safe. He told this to the people inside his circle, but he knows there's a rat in there. So the rat tells the organization, and that's why Navia is still alive till now, because before he died, he made sure to guarantee that she's gonna be alive. She's going to still be safe even when he's not there, because he knows he's gonna die anyway in 5 years. But Navia couldn't let that sit still, and she wants to dig into whatever happened. And now they found out that the person who betrayed their father is that guy named Marcel, that currently now is against Navia in court. And our character is now in the headquarters of the place that is making some kind of drink from that solvent that they used to make the people of Fontaine disappear into water. So if someone were to drink that thing, that drink, they're gonna be it's like some kind of drug that would make them addicted to it, and if they stop, they became husk of humans. The plot isn't that hard, the plot. Yes, and this is not even the main plot of the game. Whodunit inside of whodunit, I see. Yeah,
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list.
He became the suspect because he's the only one who's rich enough and have enough close enough to the dad, rich enough to be able to own a private Gardamex. Gardamex is those mechas thingy that is used by the people of Fontaine as like some kind of guard.
Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Okay.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Okay.
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No,
but that doesn't mean that you
fault. I'm sure he
didn't work to the on the organization
you'd like to say?
midway.
Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances?
It's not
You can
saying
also
that you're
take a
the
look at
only
my border entry
culprit.
records, or ask
You're
my
working for
friends
the
and
bigger
family
people.
when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Also, he comes from Shesnai.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances,
the name of the drink that they use,
and the people who
synth.
suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
She found out.
So you do know that name.
That's why I...
Merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Uh-huh.
I
knew it.
for you
I
to
was
say
saying
that.
it. Facher is not a victim. He's probably one of the people in the organization. Also, if you hear like a whirring sound, that's my my fan. It is hot in my room. No! I need to get that. I need to get my thingy. Okay, they blocked this area off. They knew I'm gonna get distracted. The haters. This is the headquarters. Party setup. I'm not gonna change the party setup. I think this is pretty good. Oh shit. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. So my phone is so hot on the right side that it no longer want to okay, maybe I can turn it. Okay, I'll turn it. That should be okay. It's 18%. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Why is that up there? No. I was wondering why they're not attacking me. Is there anything here? Okay.
Whoa! The floor is going up!
I'm probably gonna do this for about an hour or so.
That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Anything, any chests to open? No? Is that Nuvile? No. Why would he be here? Like the... Oh, there's a chest. They need to make the chest glow because I cannot see.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Show the way. Huh. What about this? Ah. Ooh.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
My god, I haven't fed my cat. I forgot. I'll be feeding her after this.
Time for Retribution!
Allow me.
Please.
Rest and rebuild.
It's
Ouch! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Oh, it's up there. Whoa, whew. Oh, I need to go down here. So we're looking for clues now?
Not too far now.
Ouch! Ouch!
Flicker.
How bold.
No, there's... Oh, it's just the dogs.
sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the
What's up? Hi, Shadow. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Let me drink the water.
Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Shadow's Realm. There's a name too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why
Oh
are...
yeah.
Huh?
They belong to the
You
Flicker.
mean the girls from the serial
Shadow's
disappearances?
Realm, I think this is worth
They were brought
it.
here?
Thank you, Shadow.
They were turned into water.
Name generator.
And all the boxes of things. These names. That means...
You're welcome, I had to stop. Okay, next time I need to name something, I'm gonna use that name. Examine, make miscellaneous object. That is for when I like need to name something in a game. Could be any game. Like for example, I'm playing The Sims, if I ever play The Sims, and I need to name the character. Like you guys can redeem that and pick a name for the character instead.
Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father.
Is it a person, Shadow?
Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on
It could
him.
be like anything, like a person, maybe. So basically, it's just like name generator, but you guys generates the name instead of me. Callus, Navi's father. This seems to be an investigation report.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
If it's an item name, it's a if it's an item name, it's shadow thing. It's person shadow. Oh, if it's like a person, shadow. If it's an item, shadow thing. Okay, got it. When I'll be making a name, I'll be putting it there.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. Oh, they're all just so evil.
Okay. We got Callus' investigation report. Oh, this is the pool.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Okay.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research.
Primordial seawater.
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Aww, she's so cute.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Is to save his lover, a woman called Finnair, who was dissolved. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Finnair, who was dissolved. I think Finnair is the one who's been looking for Fisher.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Fisher. That's the name.
The name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he's the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yeah.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
What if she's sick and he thought that by dissolving her into water and then bringing her back would cure her sickness? What if? This is a what if situation. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusion on the primordial sea. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to survive. Okay. Bottles.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There are so many.
Mixing in progress, ready to drink, stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Well, that definitely proved that this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious.
I think they took the name from absinthe.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Who really is for sure?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Who could it be?
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find some... Ugh. Nothing at all. And
Oh?
Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
She made a list of baby names.
So many. A whole page's worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
Marcel's parents?
Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son? Hey! Paimon still...
No, I still want to check on the area. Why would you do that to me?
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
His papa and his mama.
Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
He's pissed.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the...
You say you've never heard of Vache. This is what I should be picking, right?
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair. We already know everything.
How do you talk to someone on phone? You can't. You just have to keep your phone up until it runs out of battery.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
No.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
That was the thing?
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
I thought he was the
your
baby.
gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain?
How would they empathize with something that they don't know about? Do you think you're the only one with problem in life?
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's
And
no
so you
way
make that a
human
whole
being can
nation's
turn into
problem?
water. So
What
I
a
must have gone
what a
mad from
stupid.
grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vinier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Then why don't you follow?
But I'm not from this blasted place.
Oh, okay. That's
so
why.
I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed
about
by
to blow
his
low.
idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Also,
Don't
be
touch
careful.
me. Don't anybody come near me. I still need to save Vignere.
If you know those who dissolve cannot be saved, what do you mean by saving her?
Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear.
I love how
With
he
Mr.
just
Marcel's
elegantly
the charges
sits there.
against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Tartaglia was ready to fight
Traveler,
everyone
please
in the
submit
court.
all the evidence you have collected to
You,
the guards,
Archon,
so that I might review and summarize
unite,
the truth behind the
let's
serial
fight.
disappearances case. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to
I
all.
thought it was some kind of grand scheme of trying to relieve the
Oratrice will
prophecy
now deliver
of
the final verdict
the
regarding
legend
charges against Mr.
that
Vacher.
one day the fontaine will be submerged completely. Turns out it's just a private story, a tragedy love story from this guy who wanted to
According to the
be
judgment
together
of the
with
Oratrice
his
Mécanique
lover.
d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr.
Ah,
Vacher
this
is
one.
guilty.
Cardinal.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
So that was from
It's what
him?
he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
Yippee!
He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come.
What is
You can rest
zhongli?
easy now, knowing justice has
We are
been
in
served.
an ad, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Zhongli is
It's
one of the
finally
characters
over.
that I wish to get from the
It's all
gacha.
thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama?
I
The
love
villain has been
child.
caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
What's a
Oh, come
zhongli?
on. Is this really necessary?
Zhongli is one of the
Haven't you already
character.
caught the real criminal? Isn't it
I'm gonna
time
show
for side
later.
characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique
Mécanique
d'Analyse
d'Analyse
Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Of what? Of being a little shit.
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
But
guards, please take
what is
the
he
suspect
guilty
into
of?
custody per court protocol.
Oh, he's pissed. I don't
so
blame.
this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got
Why
mine too.
can't we have this child? I don't understand. Why can't we have this child? He was nerfed so much when you got him as a character. Oh yeah. Show them. We're not friends, but show them. Yeah.
He's activating his spell legacy!
Papa Nuviling. I love how he was like, okay, I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna let the Gardemex
I
do
am
it.
sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court
He
must be upheld.
one-punch child. He's that strong. He one-punch child. Damn, he's really strong. Oh, so we own him!
Hey,
I got him from the gacha.
what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to... Okay.
Why are... I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah,
Did
so
she?
are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me.
You're gonna have to own up to what you're saying now, Farina.
Blindsided by the Oratrice's results.
If the Oratrice is malfunctioning, this...
It was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of and... of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
Okay.
As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable! All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Of course.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Yeah, but not for something that he didn't do. Tragedy repeats itself. Hi, Nuvi.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
Wait, where's Child? Can I go up there? Is he being taken away? Did he got taken away? And the stage is spotless.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
What now?
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Ah! Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've
I
already
met
been...
her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the fountain of Lucine, something to do with nothing.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life.
There, isn't he?
You can do whatever you
On
want
a
to me
fountain?
afterwards.
On a
I don't
fountain?
care.
Really?
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Agree.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
He probably
Of
gonna...
course. Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Are you not human? What
Very
are
well.
you? An
I
angel?
will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 wow, 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 wow. Is currently involved in other quests. Please check the details. Long failed graduates and technology. Ugh. Talk to Charlotte. Where the heck is Charlotte? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait. I'm sleepy. I need to sleep. Let's see. Can I make one wish towards zhongli? Okay, so Shadow, you're still here. This is zhongli. I need to get him. How much do I get? Do I have? Confirm? Ah. Insufficient! I'm not reading all that. Please, I just want to finish this. Please just go. Why does side quest need to be this long and this?
Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there?
Okay, navigate.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
They're gonna drink water from the primordials.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache?
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Did he drown? On a fountain? Really?
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me,
This world would be better off without you.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Wow, you killed for this.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache.
Wow.
It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier.
Oh no, it's not.
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals. But we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea.
You deserve this.
Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
You deserve that.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Yes.
The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved.
Period.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Exactly. Hey, Hui. Hey, how's your Genshin?
No. Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
Let me talk to her.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that
it was tiring. Did you finally get newbie?
She really doesn't want to see
Hello,
you
everyone.
anymore.
Hello, welcome, readers.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for
I need rest after 15 hours.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Not yet. How long is this banner going to be?
Drown.
Oh, he is gonna drown in that fountain. I think he's gonna be the first person who drowned in a fountain. Not yet, maybe later. How many days left? 12-hour-ish. And me too, I still haven't gotten zhongli. And I don't have any primos. I've used it up all on newbie. Hui is losing her sanity. One pull, yes!
Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Ouch. So he died drowning in the fountain? Really? Hi, Chunkin. Oh yeah, I saw you guys playing Phasmo. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it really been a long time since we... okay.
Ah, well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
I'm gonna sleep, but enjoy your stream. Bye bye bye.
These days, Navia. What have you been
Have a
busy
good
with since the trial?
sleep. It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making
Get
non-stop
good
trips
rest,
between
Lee.
Poisson and the court since then.
And maybe try again
Everyone
tomorrow
from
for
Spina
a
di
movie.
Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted
My-
stubborn
I think
fool.
my mic is...
I
don't
was
know,
right
it
to put my faith in him.
sound weird.
I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
I mean,
Charlotte?
she's a journalist.
Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Whoa.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true too.
So wait,
Anyway,
Fish
I told her to make sure that
died?
when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on...
It was thanks to
Okay,
her
good,
that...
good chat. Good
Anyway.
talking with you guys.
What is...
I should
Skip.
pay a visit. And on top of...
Miss Navi.
Indeed.
Sure thing.
And in that case...
Yeah, you're...
Thank you. Let's move on. I don't want to talk. How do I get the rest of my...
This is where my father's grave is.
Where?
To be perfectly honest...
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be...
Who? Who?
Isn't it Neuvillette?
Neuvillette.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Nadia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Ouch,
I was
ouch.
trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well,
I
ever
need
since
to
that
sleep.
day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believe that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That
He
high
can
and
feel
mighty chair
sadness.
in the opera epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Self-expression is not one of my...
Okay.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're...
Okay, so that marks the end of, I think, the end of that quest. No, this is gonna continue. Because this is an Archon quest. This is gonna continue to. Who's their name again? The Archon, the Hydra Archon.
Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina,
Oh, Farina, yeah. Also, if you're wondering why my audio sound weird, it's because I'm not currently using the mic that I usually use. I'm using my earphone mic. My earphone mic. I'm just using my earphone, so it just uses that to get my audio input. Okay, anyway.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine. And it would be my...
Can we, ask anything? If we ask about my sibling, he probably hadn't met them yet. How about the prophecy?
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne.
That the sea level will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying
Does that
alone.
appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels, and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
I'm curious about Farina. She doesn't show the dignity that someone with that a Hydro Archon should have. Like, I see that more in Nuvile.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
But why is it only affecting the people in Fontaine?
It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
How did he get it, though?
That's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
About Child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was him?
For many years,
Oh my
I have
God,
been quite
my
aware
battery's
that the
about to
Oratrice
die.
does not simply mechanically repeat
Ow,
the
ow,
verdict
ow,
that I
ow,
give
ow.
on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend
The way
to
he
get to the
said it,
bottom of
though.
this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him. to
I
the
love
fullest
how
extent
Child
allowed by the law.
is just, you know, I'm just gonna fight all of you.
He'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
About my sibling. Have you
Your
saw someone like me
Another
but Mel?
blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
Me
It'll
too.
soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today.
If I didn't know any better, I would think that
Crime
he's
and villainy do
the
not have
Hydra
a day
Archon.
off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Me too.
We've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we...
I need to move that subscription goal. Wait. It's kind of annoying me. I'm gonna put this up here, I think. Yeah. And we go back. Wait. It's 3:24. Damn it. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. What the hell? How is it that it's 3 now? I thought I was playing White Day until 12. How is it that now it's 3 a.m.?
Be free.
Hey. Oh my god, calm down.
A process of elimination.
How am I gonna get him? I can't believe I've been aiming for zhongli since Leeway. And up until now I still didn't have him. That was a little dramatic of me, but I'm merely human. One wish. What wish? What pity? Okay. It is very... I just got Nuvi like a few hours ago. And then I only make one wish after that. Should I try? No, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I got one wish to lose. It's okay. Oh well.
Enough to cultivate intelligence.
We know that would happen, but for some reason I still do it anyway. Am I responsible with money? No. Am I responsible with my wishes? No. Very much no. Am I impulsive? Yes, very much, yes.
Here you go.
I want to gather all the daddies together in one party. At least. Not daddies. No, not daddies. Because Diluc and Alhaitham is barely daddies. All of them are my baby girls. Ether, where are you? Eat here. I'm so sorry, but I'm doing quest. What is this for? Time remaining this cycle. Consumes during each cycle. There is a limit on booth and to generate the effect of the design set and piece with the design main affects some of the mineral effects. Maybe I can use this for zhongli. Let's see. Not zhongli. Oh, newbie. I don't have enough good artifact for him. I need to take care of that baby with care. My head hurt. Hydro. It's been a while since I upgraded a Hydro character besides Kokomi. Where is he? Oh, he's DPS. Do I have prototype Ember? Maybe. I don't have. I do have Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. I think. I don't have many 5-star weapon. I have few. This is a hunter. Heart of Death. The beast now that centers around using his charge attacks to deal damage. Regarding weapon of choice, weapon options similar to prototype and can be used better by the other characters, so it's not recommended to pull or upgrade this weapon. What weapon similar to it though? Like, I'm stupid when it comes to these things. I'm stupid in general, but like when it comes to these things, it's even more. I do have. Oh, so okay. So the one that's similar to prototype Ember is Cashflow with Sith, Kagura's Adversity, Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. So there's either Tome of Eternal Flow, Sacrificial Jade, or Jade Falls Splendor. His circlet is okay. Energy recharge should be prioritized until requirement met. Mercious Hunter. Prototype Ember is good. Okay, let's try and use this. Youth. The Mercious Hunter. What are you gonna make? This. Main affixes. The Mercious Hunter. Main crit rate. Crit damage. Crit rate. Okay, confirm. Minor affixes. Energy recharge. Crit damage. How much cost? How much it cost? Ew, then okay, fine. I'm just gonna use this. Crit rate or crit damage. Is it? Which one's better, crit rate or crit damage? I'm just gonna pick crit rate. But why is the cost 3? How do I get more of this? Obtained via artifact transmuter extraction from making offerings to the tablet of Tona. Obtained from the tribal secret spirit Gnostic hymn. Gnostic hymn. Ah, that. Ish. Fine then. Oh, I can extract it from this. Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay. Should I? Should I? I don't wanna. Why should I do that? No. No. This is paramedic transmuter. Hi, Jake. I think I do have prototype Ember. What's prototype Ember? Oh, this one. Ah, yeah. I put it on Kokomi. Yeah, I remember you. Sorry, Jake. I put it on Kokomi, but I can make it again. You get it from extra and you can only get 1 elixir per month. But I can still use this item, right? Like this thing that says time reminding this cycle. By this cycle, they means just cycle, right? I can use this whenever I want. The item is still gonna be in my inventory, right? It's not gonna suddenly gone in 1 day and 3 hours, right? Okay. Then what's the hurry? I don't need to hurry.
Exactly why I took the position.
What am I doing again? What am I doing again? I forgot. Oh, this thing. Wait, you want me here? Oh, okay. This is the next. Return this mineral to the Fontaine. A tea party most horny. Most horny? Oh. All names are noble. Not now. Your adventure in Netland continues after a brief spell news. Oh, no! We're not doing that. I want the ones that. This one. Just give me 60 something. This gave me 60 something thingy. Okay. I wanted to have my daddy, zhongli. Dada? Papa? I feel like part of my soul is ripped apart every time I call someone daddy. By daddy, I didn't mean in sexual way, because very much no, but I do like to collect them because they're pretty boys. They're baby girls. They're my baby girls. Have I ever looked for a character, wishing for a character because of their skill? No. Maybe yes, maybe a little bit yes. But usually no. I don't wish for any 5-star character, no. I only care, the first thing that I look is their face. Are they gonna look good in my boy band group? In the group that I'm about to form? If not, then no. Second is their skill. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Paimon gets it. This must be one of those magical, I only want the second floor, just cut the first floor out building that you hear about in stories. The Fontaine Research Institute, science is the finest in the world. Was this caused by the accident? Indeed it was. What you seeing now is the central laboratory of the Fontaine Research Institute, or should I say what was once the central laboratory. Mr. Edwin Estinghouse was once within, trying to develop a field generator using Archeum. Okay, Mr. Edwin Estinghouse was once within, trying to develop a field generator using Archeum. Initial estimates indicates that the device could lift an entire block of buildings. I can hear the birds chirping outside. This is 3:39. Go back to sleep. You're not supposed to be... Oh, I haven't fed my cat. My guess is that the experiment didn't turn out so well. Of course, had Mr. Edwin not left 2/3 of the Fontaine Research Institute in ashes, he would have been a shoo-in for the post of the next director. And today, the heavy responsibilities that belongs to the post of the director, including the lifelong stipend and private dwelling, must be borne by the likes of Choiseul and Raimondo. People Raimondo and Choiseul. They tell you to go to sleep. I know. Why am I not sleeping? I usually sleep by 11. Getting a holiday break from work really brings out the worst in me, because now I have a horrible sleeping schedule. I fixed it when I have job, and then now it's broken to pieces like this. I used to have a really healthy life. Wow. I need to function again in society. Of course, the old administrative function are still in effect and can handle the final review.
What's a plaza for? There are even seats around it. Is it an amphitheater of some kind?
I had to make Paimon sound like that. Sorry. I have heard colleagues stationed at the Institute speak of this place. That is the sacred ground to Fontinians, the place where Fonta was born. I'm not reading all that. Also this. Also this. Also this. I'm guessing all of this is very important, but I'm not reading all of this. Good to know. Yes, the LDR. Finance Investigation Office notice to thoroughly investigate the Institute loss of assets. Effective today, funding approval for the auxiliary with warm, hollow propulsion wind glider. An autonomous circuit Aquabus project is suspended. Pending further reviews of finances and assets. Oh, I remember this place and I haven't complete the... I'm not reading all that. Okay. Okay, now I know how to do the puzzle in this area. I am smarter now. I'm wiser now. What are you doing? Take.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Go and transfer to this. Yay! I'm smarter now. What did I say? What's that? What's that thing there? Oh, okay. I remember. I remember. Honey, baby. Okay, walk here. Okay, what happened to you back there? Okay, so it's morning already. I need to sleep.
There have been many poorly written applications lately.
My neck hurt. My ass hurt.
I'll just have to reject them all.
My eye need to be shut. I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. If I didn't get zhongli, I'll accept this, that yeah, I don't get zhongli. As sad as it is, this is my own doing. I spent a lot of my my primos and wishes on Ororon without realizing that Nubilate and zhongli is next. Also, what kind of heathen put both Nubilate and zhongli banner at the same time? Why would you do that to people? Like, they know. They know. This is why I hate and love MiHoYo, but like, also hate. You put two papas at the same time, you think people are not gonna go crazy? Now I have to pick. And it's a difficult choice. Look at him. Hey, you have the same hairstyle. You have that thingy on your head.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Oh my god, yes, talk dirty to me. I'll hate them. So yeah, we're gonna go to sleep. Also, probably not gonna play White Day for a while now. One horror game a week is probably enough, I don't know. Okay. So that's it for today's stream. Thank you so much, everyone on YouTube and Twitch for stopping by and the follow. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end the stream here. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go to sleep. I need that. I put on skincare and then not sleeping early. Like, stupid. What's skincare gonna do if I didn't sleep? Yeah. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry you had to hear all that rant. That usually didn't happen. It's
poorly written applications lately.
Shut up. Shut up.
I guess.
Shh. That only happened because I'm not sleeping. Usually that doesn't happen. I'm usually very calm and collected. This is because of a sleep deprived that I didn't realize happening. But yeah, bye everyone. Shoot, wait. I think I can send you over to people. Whomst among people that is still awake that I can send over? Whomst? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna send you over to Adrian. He's playing Valorant. Oh no, not Valorant, sorry. Fortnite. With Durple and I'm guessing also with Kirby? I don't know. Say hi to him from me. Tell him that he needs to sleep too. We have the same time zone. He needs to sleep. We all need our beauty sleep. Also, I forgot to feed my cat. I did feed her this afternoon. Wow, I am a trash human when I'm not doing anything. Other normal people, when they are taking a break, they do something, right? They do something productive. I didn't. Yay, have a good sleep. You too. Every single one of you, have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna wait until the raid is successful. I don't know why the raid on mobile, sending raid from mobile is always taking 90 seconds for it to complete. Now I have to talk for 90 seconds while waiting for the raid to complete. So, nice weather, huh? Whew. No, it's not nice weather. The weather's been crazy for me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bye everyone. Go say hi to Adrian for me. He does art and he's also playing Fortnite tonight. Bye bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Bye bye. And thank you for hanging out.